It's me, Precious, and for today's video, we're gonna make some art stuff. So it's been a while since I've made some art. I've stopped for like a very long period of time because I've been busy with college stuff. So right now we're just gonna make a real quick 20-minute artwork. So let's go. Start. First, I wanted to show you my sketchbook. So this one is not really a sketchbook, but more of like a random stuff put together. But anyways, we're gonna start doing art. By the way, I have two cameras here. One is here and one is on here. So anyways, let's start by showing you my artwork. So this one. So yeah, I made some small art. I've made some small art from before, like different ones. Really small art because I don't have much time. Like this and now this. So we're gonna continue doing this art. So anyways, why did I make this video? I really wanted to make a video where I talk about art as an artist. Because I've been into a class where we're talking about the painting, but we don't really indulge ourselves much into why did the people behind it, the artist, did the art. So anyways, I'm gonna erase that one because I don't want it. Anyways, what inspires me to do art? So it's been a while since I made like art stuff, right? Because I really don't have much time. But I'll show you here my latest artwork. So what inspires me to do art? I genuinely just like pretty things. I like beautiful things, but also meaningful things. I think as a person, I like showing the meaning of stuff based on how I visualize it in my head and in my art. So, when did I start learning art? Because of course, as an artist, like you just don't pick up art by itself, right? It's something that you practice throughout the years. So how did I do it? I remember when I was a kid, I used to draw like a stick man, and it actually irritates me. So why did it irritate you, Precious? Like, well, because I just wanted to differentiate like what is like who is like on the picture that I'm drawing. So I'm just drawing like a stick man and like it's all like generic and I don't like generic. So what did I do? I just started putting like clothes on the stick man and like hair dress on the stick man, like what kind of hair dress, like bows, flowers, everything. So I can differentiate like who is it or who was it, what gender is it my mom, is it me? So started doing that, and then I really didn't much indulge myself into art. Not until when I was like in high school, because I met a girl who was really good at art, and I asked her at the time like, oh, like how do you do art? I was in grade 7 in this timeline, by the way, and she was like, oh, I just watch on YouTube and I try to do it. I was like, oh, interesting, but I wasn't able to really like fully be good at it when I was in high school, especially around grade 7 to grade 9, because we don't have internet in the house when I was in grade 7. So we just got internet around grade 8. And of course, like I also don't have the gadget to search up. So it's been really hard for me to just continue like like studying art, fully indulging myself into it. But then pandemic came and I was able to actually like learn more about art and how people do realistic art. And I've made like I'll put it right here. I made some realistic art back then. And like as time goes by, like I went here in Taiwan, I started from scratch again. I don't have any materials with me. I don't have my pencils, I don't have my pen, I don't have everything with me. So I really stopped doing art. I would just like randomly do it on class when I was bored. And afterwards, like I would notice like the friends that I made. I remember like another girl from my class when I was in grade 9. She started learning art when she was in grade 9, but she became a full artist by when I was in like freshman year. She would like do this like good commissions right here and there. And I thought to myself like, oh, like when did I stop learning art? Like, why am I not improving like her? Like, why? And so I thought to myself that. But then I realized that art is not just about like paintings or drawing. It's like a variety of large things, right? And so I started realizing that I'm actually doing a lot of art, like not just like drawing, but also like with other stuff. But I haven't really mastered anything yet, so that's another problem of mine. But anyways, so I've started also doing like crochet. I really like crochet, and I would do my own patterns in my head. I don't write it down for some reason, but I really like crocheting, like learning like what style should I use and what stitch should I make, and then like applying it in a very different manner for like my other stuff. And so yeah, like I started learning crochet, and then like I wanted to indulge more in art. So I remember like it happened like this November. I was like, oh, there's a fashion show, and it's like DIY stuff. I remember like I was like hesitating at first. I was like, because I'm busy, and I was like, oh nah, I just want to do art, and I love fashion, and I'm just gonna join a fashion show. And this one is interesting because it's like I just want to channel my artsy stuff right here and there. So I started doing it. And then it was really hard because there's like some miscommunication and stuff. But anyways, like I was just like trying hard to do it. And I remember like thinking, oh, what should I do? Will it work? Will this work? Stuff like that. And it really came together. Like I really liked it. Although of course like it pushed some of my limits as a person. Like I've been very busy, not sleeping well and stuff. But yeah, I necessarily like just do it, and like I know to myself that I like art, and it's really been a passion of mine ever since I can remember. And now I just want to do like artsy stuff more often because I've read like a quote from my journal. I'm gonna show you. It's Happiness Project. It's a gift from a very special someone who knows me. So it says right here. I'm just gonna blur out like the journal entry. It's like a 5-year journal, but it has like quotations on every like day. I'm gonna show you. It says, "The time you enjoy wasting is not a wasted time," by Bertrand Russell. So I really enjoy art. I really enjoy doing art, and I think it's such a shame that I've been putting it off for like a very long time, and I'm not doing anything to it just because I think that it's like a waste of time. Like I can still do better things, like for example, do my stuff like here in college. But I think making art for me is really important, even if it's like a tiny bit every day. Yeah. So I also like analyzing art. That's why like I joined the famous painting class. I really enjoy the art that I'm I've talked about during the class, I've presented in the class. It's really nice. I think art is really a mix of everything where you can tell the story while you can also show the beauty of what's happening in the story. So I've known a lot of artists that is also having a struggle with finding their art. Not really finding their art, but finding their own style and art. I think that's also one of my struggles, especially in drawing, because I don't know, how do you find an art style that you will feel good about? Not really sure. But what matters is you're doing one. I don't like that. I hope to learn more about art, but not just like in this medium, but in different mediums as well, like history. I also want to learn about, how do I say it, like sewing. Yeah, I want to make my own stuff. I'm the type of person who doesn't really want like to buy stuff. I mean, I like buying stuff, but I also like making stuff, if that makes sense. So I really love fashion. I love a lot of stuff. Fashion, drawing, baking. I also want to try like painting. I painted before, but it's just like a very few times, not really like what I do with this type of art. I like crochet. I've crocheted so many items already, but I don't really take pictures of it. It's such a shame, but I have like tons of crochet art that I made and given to people. I also like gift giving to people. That's why I have like a lot of art stuff that I just give to people. Okay. I hope to finish the face by the 30-minute mark. Anyways, what else? I'm trying to learn knitting, but knitting is so hard. Like I didn't think it would be that hard because I know crochet. But when I tried knitting, I remember like just unraveling it like for the next 5 hours, like doing it and then unraveling it because I don't know what it's supposed to look like. I'm like crochet. So maybe it's a skill issue, I don't know. Anyway. Should I put like stuff in? I mean, that makes sense. That's really good. Anyway. So I hope to learn more about my art style, as well as like, I really like doing realistic like drawings, but it's been hard to learn it, especially like when you're like in school and stuff and you're learning tons of stuff. Just do that. So what do I like drawing? I remember drawing like in infrastructure when I was in grade 8. But I started indulging more into like faces. Is it faces? Like, I don't know. Even if you don't have all my camera fell, guys. And then that didn't happen. Anyways. Genuinely liking art. Remember like drawing infrastructure and stuff, but I really love drawing faces for some reason. Because in face, like even if you don't have reference, I can still make a face. Like I'll just put some eyes and stuff. I think this is also the time, like in drawing faces, I learned more about makeup. Because when you're drawing a face, it's like you're also like drawing the makeup. So I learned more about makeup, which I use every day, like right now. I also learned the makeup. I also like fashion, like fashion but I think it'll be like harder for me to learn more about fashion, especially if I want to do my own stuff. Because yeah, it takes so much time, those kinds of projects. But yeah, I mean, it takes time to learn stuff, so it's alright, I guess. Like, I hope that people, because I've noticed that people, they want to do, how do I say it, but people nowadays, like, they consume more than produce stuff. So I hope that most of us will find a way to produce something, not just by art, but like, in a way, like, for example, like writing more, reading, not just reading, but writing more, or maybe like consume something that is really like, will make you to produce like something. Like for example, like watching like a YouTube video about drawing or reading books that will help you to produce something out of your life. Something like that. Because I think one of the problems nowadays is like people just consume. And the things that they consume are not even worth it. Like imagine doom scrolling for like every minute of your life. And that's the problem. People don't really like think about it now, like how can we make more stuff? Not really more stuff, but stuff. And everything is so fast, which is sad. Because if you think about it, like these things that we are making, they're not really something that is supposed to be fast. I remember like best paintings, best music in the world takes time. Like, even in history, like the paintings, the great paintings that are made, it takes like months and years to be finished. But nowadays everything is so fast. Especially there's AI, right? Like this artwork right here doesn't even matter. Like the artwork I'm doing will not matter to the people, the next generation. Why? Because AI can do it. But why should I make this art? Well, it's because it matters to me because I made it. No matter how long I made it, I made it. Right? And I think people should value more their time and put something in their life that they will be able to make it. It's so sad people just consume nowadays, but not really like try and see what's on their potential. Everyone has a potential to make stuff with art. Doesn't need to be groundbreaking. It doesn't need to be groundbreaking, but at least it's trying. I don't know how to draw ears. I'm sorry. It's so funny. It's so funky ears. That's so funny. I don't know how to draw ears. I also don't know how to draw hands. I remember that. Hands are really hard to draw for some reason. art, you have to trust the process. I remember like looking at it earlier when I was sketching it. I was like, oh, it's so bad. But now it looks, her face looks really nice. The proportions and stuff. Yeah. Because it's like life. Art is life. You think about it, like, there are a lot of things here in our life that is really hard to predict. Sometimes we're gonna start things very roughly, but it will all make sense when we're almost finished. We're on the middle of the process. So when we're starting it, it feels like really off. And I think it's something that we learn. That's something that we will learn when we are producing something. We just have to trust the process. Because the result is not as fast as we think it should be. For this like short content, you will get the result in like what, 5 seconds into the video? And then here it's like, you have to wait. You have to anticipate. And you have to control. You have to control into what you should leak out or what. It's really up my artwork. I did some finalizing on it. It's not really like fully furnished artwork. So let me show you. Here we go. I don't know if you can see it clearly, but oh, something fell. I'm sorry. But yeah, this one. Here's the finished artwork. I hope that you guys learned something from this video, not just about like how artists are inspired to do their art, but also what can we get from producing something rather than consuming. Thank you so much for watching and see you on my next vlog. Bye bye! See you around the world!